I'm Angela Irene. Thank you so much for joining us here at Our Budget Life. If you're new here, thank you for joining us. We're all about budgeting and making our money work for us. If you are returning, thank you so much for coming back. We appreciate you being here and sharing this journey with us. We are working on July. We've had some ups, we've had some downs, we've had a lot of questions. So let's jump in. As always, we have the regular cast of characters. We have our cash envelopes. We have our sinking funds. We have the savings challenges, which we're working on. And we have $4,390. So let's go ahead and dive in, and we'll kind of chat along the way and catch up, and I'll let you know what's going on in our lives. Okay, before we get started on July, as always, we're going to need to unpack June. Let's find out what we have left. And first thing I want to know is, how was your June? Did you stick to your budget? Did you have some mishaps? I know we did. And look here, here's, haha, I saved the 100 from groceries. I'm so proud of that. But look here in our gas. Make sure we get it all. It's all important here. There's another 100. There has been so much going on. Well, you know what? We'll talk about it. Okay, health is a measly $5. We needed a lot. You would think we were like definitely at Walmart a ton of time, and I love that order and pick up thing. Oh my gosh. Okay, now the 20 I had for eating out, I'm sorry, we had Slurpees. It was, oh my gosh, it was a stressful month. So we definitely took advantage of our Slurpee fund, but we didn't do the whole eating out nonsense, and I'm so proud of us. Did we want to? Oh gosh, yes. Did we? We were good. We were really, really good. I was really proud of us. We may have been miserable, but we did it. Okay. And as always, anything we have left from our cash envelopes, that goes into our savings fund. This is how we fund all of our savings challenges. Okay. 100, 200, 20, 40, 50, 5, 60, 5, 75, 81. Okay, so we have 281. Yes, that is awesome. I'm so excited. All right, let's put that. We're getting somewhere on these savings challenges. We're working it. It's pitiful. Could it be more? Of course it could. Am I thrilled? Yes, I am. All right, let's put that over there, and we will deal with those. Normally what we do is I like to fill out our bills first, but we are already dealing with the cash envelopes, so why don't we just go ahead and fill these now. So what I'll do is I will flash our budget. It really hasn't changed too much. Unfortunately, when we added the car loan last month, it kind of threw everything a little bit of spiraling here is what I'm going to call it. We had to lower several categories like repairs and emergency. We had to postpone our 100 envelope challenge for right now. We have 3 months left of the 5K loan that we had to utilize when we switched houses from the house in town to moving here on the property. And what we're going to do is, after that 3 months, I'm going to move the car loan up into the 5K loan. So instead of paying $230, we'll pay the $420, and I will put that $230 back in the budget. That way we have a little bit of wiggle room going on. So I will flash this up so you can take a quick peek of our budget and what we're dealing with. My husband is our sole owner. He is a salaried employee. He gets paid once a month. So that's what our budget is based on. And probably this time next year, we will be switching our budget to a retirement budget. That is going to look extremely different than this one does. So what we will be doing is paying ourselves our $4,390. Every dollar has a job. We are a cash-based family, and we are a zero-based budget family. So every dollar has a job. Savings, what have you, every one of these $4,390 will be put into play here. So let's go ahead and let's start with our cash envelopes. We will be stuffing $1,285. And in the interest in time, to save us a little bit of time, I know the videos can get a little long, I went ahead and pulled the cash. So let's go ahead and count it. Groceries, this one I have $500 in our category. I always put at least a $100 bill. I try to save that bill. At the end of the month, I'll do anything not to break it. It's a lot harder to hand this over than this over. So I definitely am putting more hundreds in here in hopes of, I don't know, becoming more creative. Just doing whatever I can to save money in groceries. All right, 100, 200, 300, 20, 40, 60, 80, 400, 20, 40, 60, 80, and 500. And we have been certainly getting questions about when are we doing more of the grocery, the recipes, all of those kind of videos. And due to the circumstances that we have going on right now at the house, and that kind of ties in with gas, we're facing medical issues here in the family. We just haven't had the time, but trust me, I have recipes pulled. I'm trying new things. We're working on it, and as soon as we possibly can, we will be putting out more how to save money on food videos, because we love cooking. Everyone's eating, right? So why not eat at home? Know what's in your food. Okay, that being said, I was able to save that extra 100 this month on gas because frankly we had to stay home. We were dealing with the medical issues. However, this coming month we have a ton of doctor's appointments, and everybody is at least 30 miles away that we have to go see. So this one, we'll work on this. We will do what we can to save what we can, but I'm not real optimistic about this one right now. Okay, gas is $600. We do live in Northern California. Gas is just inherently high in California anyway, but we live in a rural community, so they gouge. I mean, let's just call it what it is, right? They gouge. So I'm not complaining about it. I love living where we do, but we do pay more for gas. So, when you guys send me a message and go, I'm only paying, $2.45, I am so happy for you. Right now we are $5 and over. So, we're just doing what we can, doing the best I can. I drive like a grandma anyway, so now it's even worse. I get passed by big rigs on the freeway. It's kind of sad, isn't it? Okay, gas, $600. 100, 200, 300, 20, 40, 60, 80, 400, 20, 40, 60, 80, 500, 20, 40, 60, 70, 80, 95, and 600. I like the smaller bills, so if I've got a tank of gas and I need 85 instead of 90 or whatever, I can break something. I like being able to do that. All right. Health is always 100, 20, 40, 60, 80, and 1. I do split up my orders at Walmart, which is the main store here in our area. And that way I know what's food, what's health, that kind of thing. Okay, pet needs is 15. Miscellaneous, this one will probably called AKA, I really want to have that put right here, AKA gas number 2 fund. If I am short and desperate and need gas, I will pull from miscellaneous. A lot of people have a steadfast rule about not moving envelopes or cash around, but miscellaneous is miscellaneous until it becomes a dire need for gas, in which case I will pull from this. We don't do Starbucks or anything like that. This is really, really for something odd that comes along, or now gas. So it is always $50. I have 20, 40, and 50. So that's what's going on with miscellaneous. And eating out, I still keep the 20 because we get gas a lot. It's really hard, and I really think my husband and I have a Slurpee addiction. I might have to join or create some Slurpee Anonymous kind of group. All right, so that was eating out, miscellaneous, pet needs, health, gas, and groceries. These are the cash envelopes I use each and every month, and that was $1,285. All right, let me go ahead and let's start on the bills. The first binder we're going to work on, which is my favorite, I love this one so much, will be the house binder. This is pretty much anything pertaining to where we live. Okay, this envelope, or excuse me, this group of envelopes here, will represent $1,270 of our budget. First thing will be house. Our portion is $400 a month. 1, 2, 3, and 4. Okay, electric, this one is $400 a month is what we budget for. Generally, we go way over that with the travel trailer that we have. That is our youngest daughter's, well, tiny house, basically. When we moved onto the property due to, health reasons, we still had one child at home, but we didn't have a bedroom because the bungalow just is way smaller than our house that we sold. So we have the travel trailer, and she stays in that periodically until she decides, she's ready to move out into the world. But for now, she loves her tiny home. But that thing, it uses electricity like nobody's business. I did have a comment about how about something in the solar realm, and that is a fabulous idea if this was going to be more of a long term. She's looking at, temporary. So, and when that happens, we won't really have a need for the trailer, so it will be moving along. So that's kind of a backstory if you're new. And if you're a regular, I'm so sorry. I know you've heard it. The mist stays in a tiny home. That's what's happening. Okay. 1, 2, 3, 20, 40, 60, 80, and 4. So this is pretty much the average. She does kick in for electric on her end, so that way we get it all taken care of. Okay, this insurance policy right now, this covers our cars, it covers our contents of the bungalow, and right now it's sitting at $240. I am negotiating with them because it went up another almost $200. They thought it would be $150, and it's just shy of $200. So I am working with them to see what we can do. So, and where we live, which is kind of out in the middle of nowhere, not everybody wants to insure where we live. So it is kind of a challenge. So if you do have insurance, you don't really want to mess around with it too much because you don't want to be without. So I'm working on it. This could change a little bit here, but in the meantime, it's 100, 200, 20, and 40. And there again, one of the lovely perks of living in California. All right, WLC, this is water, laundry, and cookies. The well is on my parents' side. I do laundry at their house. We do not have a washer and dryer here in the bungalow. And then our rotund four-legged child, she eats a lot of doggy cookies, and so I kick in for over there. So we budget for $60 every month for that. That's 20, 40, and 60. Even though we are out in the middle of nowhere, we do have garbage service. That is $20 a month. Okay, propane right now, we're figuring, $100 a month. When we had it filled the first time for the year, that was fine. Just like gas, propane is going up too. So this also could change a little, but for now we're putting $100 a month. Repairs, this was $100 a month. We've dropped this down to $50 due to the unexpected need for a different car. So that is $50, but I would like this to go back up. Things are getting older around here, and I want to make sure we can, fix things as they come up. We don't really want to charge anything and add something else to the budget. So for right now, all right, that is $50. So what we did is $1,270 for this one. Let me grab our other binder, and that is for the normal, regular, everyday bills. This binder, our kind of floral binder, everyday bills, this one's going to be $1,255. So we have quite a bit that goes into this one too. First one is life insurance, and this will be $20. Okay, if you are new, our cable was $300. I called them and told them kind of what was going on. And because we've been with them for such a long time, they have given us a $25 credit for 3 months. This will be month number 2 to kind of help us along the way here. After that, I'm not sure what we're going to do. I think it'll go back up. And she said I could call, and they may give us another one. So we'll find out. All right. So 100, 200, 50, 70, and 5. And you know what? It doesn't hurt to call and ask for a discount, a special, a price break, something. I mean, it doesn't hurt to ask. Let's put it that way. I mean, if I hadn't asked, I wouldn't have gotten that. So, and that's a big help, and we appreciate that. All right, cell phones are normally $90. And that is a monthly thing. But what I did is I don't use my phone anywhere near as much as my husband does. So we have switched me to a new carrier. We are trying Mint Mobile. So the $45 that normally goes on my phone for 1 month will now be for 3 months. So we will get to save a little, not this month because I had to pay the $45 up front, but for the next 2 months. And that is a really good deal. I'm very, very excited to see how the coverage works out in the real world. We've just literally switched my phone, so we'll find out. I'm not affiliated with them at all, but right now they're having a deal where it's $15 a month, whether you get the 5 gig plan or the unlimited gig plan, but you got to do the 3 months, so it's $45, whether it's 5 gig a month or unlimited. And for unlimited, for $45 for 3 months, we're giving it a go. But for now, I do owe this category $90 because we did have to pay for that up front. But we will get a price break for the next 2 months. I'm very excited about that. All right, streaming media. We canceled a lot of our media when we had to do the car. But we still have 15. So I was on the hook for one of them. So that's okay. That's better than what it was. DMV, this one is $85. I can't do anything about the state of California. They want what they want. And right now, between our registrations, this is what it's going to take for us to pay off our registrations when they come due. So that is 50, 70, 80, and 5. Now next year I'll have to adjust this again depending on what they do with the fees, but next year we're going to have to get a few cars smogged. Ugh, so there's that. Okay, auto maintenance was $100. It is now going to be $80 for right now. That is something that I don't advocate skimping on. Keep the maintenance on your cars going. If you take care of them, they will take care of you. 50, 70, and 80. So this one is as soon as possible, we'll go back up to 100. Okay, the trailer, this is like really, I'm going to call this AKA the money pit, and I really think we're going to switch over to that. We're going to, we had to drop this one down to $40. I mean, we had to get the car payment in here. And of course, over the last few days, we have had some serious issues with this. And so, yeah, we're starting over with this folder. It's a long story, but it is what it is. All right, here's my little note to myself. The 5K loan, we have the 3 months left. This is $420. I'll be so excited when this is gone. Remember last month I had such beautiful crisp bills? I have the wonkiest folded bills, and I got this directly from the bank. Not even the teller from the cashier. I mean, it was terrible. 1, 2, 3, 4, and 20. So I'm very excited. We're getting very, very close with this one. We're so close. Can put my little note back. All right, and then the car loan, 230. 1, 2, 20, and 30. All right. 1, 2, 20, and 30. And like I mentioned earlier, as soon as this is paid off, I'm going to use this same dollar amount for the car loan, and I will put the car loan money back into the budget so we have a little more wiggle room. All right, this binder represented $1,255. Let me grab the sinking funds. Okay, our sinking funds are our little savings challenges of events coming up that we know that we're going to be preparing for. The first one for us is Christmas. We put away $240 for that one. And that was 1, 2, 20, and 40. When we started back at the cash envelope system, you know, it was so great to know that we were going to be covered for Christmas. We weren't going to be going to the new year in debt, and I really, really appreciate that. All right, birthdays, we have 5 of them. We have the 3 kids, because this one is getting married, so we now have a son. And then we combine my parents' birthdays and we combine our birthdays, and each one of those envelopes will get a $10 bill. So at the end of our 1 year of savings, we will have $120 in each envelope. I know we had this discussion earlier about, you know, me getting kind of a snarky comment about $120 not being enough, and it may not be for your family, but for our family, $120 is more than enough for a birthday. So we are A-okay with the $10. And it doesn't seem like a lot, but, you know, at the end, it really is. It really is. All right. So then we have all of our birthday money done. All right. And then we have the anniversaries. For now, we have the 2 couples. We will have a third next year. My parents and us, and again we put $10 in each of these envelopes, so each one will get to celebrate with $120. I always say it, I hope we go to Disneyland one day. One day we're going to get there. I'm telling you, we are going to Disneyland. All right, Mother's Day and Father's Day, each one of these envelopes will get $10. And yes, this one is still my favorite. I love that one dearly. There, get in there. Now we just had Father's Day, so this one is very slim. We're starting over. Subscriptions, this one would be our AAA for towing. We do have, you know, older cars, and, you know, now our Costco, we haven't been members of Costco for a long time, and we are again. We've found some really, really great deals, and hopefully in one of the videos we'll showcase that. And I hope to maybe start a little thing on how we're doing this, you know, the wedding and what we're able to do and whatnot. So subscriptions, that is $40. And emergency, this one was $100 and it is now down to $80. But it will go back up. 20, 40, 60, and 80. All right, and our sinking funds represented $450 for this time around. We have a little bit left, and that would be for our 52-week challenge. We're moving along on our 52-week savings challenge. This one, we divided up the year into 52 weeks. For us, it's 52 Sundays. And instead of doing the sequential, the 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, you know, that kind of thing, we did an alternating schedule of 20, 30, 20, 40, 20, 30, 20, 40. and we're going to end up with $1,400 at the end. We did the same one last year, and it worked out really well. It was great, $1,400. All right, for us, we do have 5 Sundays in this time period here. So we're going to start with week number 27. I did get these cute little, this little binder and the little envelopes from Etsy. That is $20 for the first one. And I did have a question last month about where does the money come from? You don't see it in the budget. When we end up with Christmas money or birthday money, anything like that, instead of spending it quickly, we save and we hang on to it, and until we really find something that we really, really need or really, really, really want. And I really wanted this. I can make this. I will be making these later on after everything kind of settles down in life, because I do want to have my own version of colors and whatnot. So the first one is week number 27, and that is $20. Week number 28, this one is $40. And there are great artisans on Etsy right now. You can pick your colors and whatnot. Week 29 is $20. And if we were paid on a weekly basis, of course, we would be doing this weekly. But because we are a once a month payment or paycheck receivers, I do it all at once. That way, if I pull it out, you just can't spend it. It's, you know, it's safe. All right, week 30, this is $30, 20 and 30. And then week 31, this one is $20. And that represents the last of our cash from our $4,390. Every dollar has a job. Every dollar has something to do for us. And we don't have money that is just frivolously spent. Everything has a purpose. So I will go ahead and color this one, this one, this one, this one, and this one. Wow, this is really filling in quickly. This year is just flying. I mean, look, that is exciting. All right, now we are almost done. We still have the cash from the cash envelopes. So I will go ahead and pull our savings challenges, which are back in here, and let's see what we can accomplish with that. So with the money that we have left over from our cash envelopes, that is what drives our savings challenges. Okay, the first one we did was rolling the dice, and this was for the smaller bills. So we have the 1 and we have a 5. So I will go ahead and mark out this 1 and this 5. All right, that takes care of that one. And then I will put the money in the little folder, and when it is full, it'll go in the back of the binder, and it'll get deposited at the end of the year when we go ahead and open all the cash and find out exactly what we get to deposit. All right, the $100 savings challenge, this was for the 5s. 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. So we've got 5 that we get to mark off. 2, 3, 4, and 5. Okay, same thing with that one. We're getting awfully close to finishing that one. That one's exciting. All right, here is the $500 savings challenge. All right, we have a 20 and a 10, so let's go ahead for, how about these two over here? And we're getting close with this one too. Excited. All right, and then this time around, because I have the 2 bigger ones I'm very excited about, we're going to start the blackout bingo. So let's get red. That one shows up pretty good. All right, so let's do the 200s in the center. And then we have 120. So let's just pick this one here. And when we complete this one, it'll be $670. I'm really hoping at the end of the year to have about $3,000. That would be That would be wonderful. I would really like that. All right, those were the savings challenges. Hey, I was really happy with the amount we got to save on that. I will clean these up a little. Or not. You know what? We can see it. Gang, I appreciate you being here. I know budgeting is difficult. It can be challenging, and life can throw a lot of curveballs at you. But if you just keep trying, you'll succeed. You just take it one day at a time. And that's what we're doing. The good, the bad, and the ugly, it happens. I hope you have the most wonderful July possible. I will see if I can't get a cooking video together in this month. We're certainly going to try. I can't promise, but we're going to try. Thank you so much for being here. Be safe. Keep budgeting. I will see you next time.